Good morning, welcome to the Morning JB Show. I am your host, James Boardman. And it is a very cold Tuesday morning. If you're coming through, please do like, comment or share just to let me know that you've been through, that you've watched. So today I want to talk about our 3 strategies for resilience. And I think if you ask anybody today, have they been through some form of adversity? The answer would be yes. Okay, some form, maybe it's divorce, maybe it's losing someone, maybe it's heartbreak, maybe it's losing a job, maybe it's losing a football final, I don't know. Whatever it might be, we face some major form of adversity where we have needed a resilient mindset or a resilient state of mind. And if we look at our present situation today, we need resilience more than ever. So I just want to go through 3 strategies that can hopefully improve the way that you think, your state of mind, and improving your resilience. So the first one is that when you become resilient, you fully understand that life is not a bed of roses, that it's not smooth sailing, that it never really goes the way you want it to go. And having that understanding that there's a curveball around the corner, or that adversity could happen at any point in your life, I think is a major step towards having a resilient mindset and a resilient approach to life and a state of mind. I think if we show the naivety of thinking that nothing is ever going to happen to you, or that you are exempt, or that you can be discriminated by adversity or curveballs, is a crazy way to live your life. The more that you become battle ready, if you like, for the things that happen, from the major things to the minor things, I think it almost allows you to anticipate anything that's going to happen, to allow you to become much more hardened, if you like, in your mind, a lot more resilient, so that when things do happen, from the minor issues to the major issues, the way that you conduct yourself and the way that you approach the situation is in a better way, in a much more resilient approach. Okay, so think about this. Do you anticipate curveballs? Do you accept that there's going to be curveballs? Do you accept that there's going to be adversity? Or are you somebody that says, well, it's never going to happen to me? And that's a great way to kind of be a little bit more aware of your resilient mindset. Okay, so the second strategy is having the ability to control what you can and drop what you can't. Now, this is a massive issue for many, many people. And it's getting all worked up and drawn towards the negativity of life about those things that we can't control. So around us, there will be so many different elements of life. I.e., if you look at today's world right now in terms of this pandemic, there is literally nothing that we can do about that. We can't have any effect on that at all. But yet we're all drawn to its negativity. Checking out Sky News, looking at all the fucking idiots on Facebook thinking they're scientists and they know what's happening. We're drawn to all of that. So that creates that negative state of mind. And that doesn't build a resilient mindset at all. What that does is draws us to the dark. And what we're doing is we're so focused on that negative side and going into that self-pity or that victim mentality where it's all doom and gloom. And we forget about the other side of life, the things that we are controlling, like the time that we have at home now. We have unprecedented time at home. All the time that we want to be around the kids, we've gotten there. Being grateful for all of that time. All the things that we can be grateful for, having a strong partner. Maybe you've got savings that you can fall back on. Maybe you've got a business that isn't affected. Maybe you know that your parents are going to be safe. But there are many different aspects. But yet we're always drawn to that negative side of life. And that doesn't show resilience. We become stronger and more resilient when we focus on the things that we're grateful for. And the things that we focus on. And it's just shifting that mindset to go, I'm not dealing with that. I don't want to watch the fucking news. I don't want to watch all the knobheads on Facebook. I don't want to pay attention. I know it's happening. I accept it's happening. However, I'm going to focus on what I can control. Okay, and that's what I'm going to work on. That's the resilience that I'm going to build. And that has helped massively in terms of me. When this all started, I was like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm like everyone else. You get rattled. But then you start focusing on the things that you're more grateful for, right? Rather than that negative side. And the third strategy, which is really powerful when I heard it and I listened to it, excuse me, is what you are doing helping you or harming you? Is it helping you or is it harming you? And it's becoming more resilient, it's becoming more disciplined, and it's being more aware of the things that are happening. So, for example, coming home and drinking 4 cans of beer or 2 bottles of wine and consuming a takeaway 3 times a week. Is that helping you or is that harming you? Snapping at your missus and your kids because you're in a bad mood. Is that helping you or is that harming you? Deciding to take drugs to cope. Is that helping you or is that harming you? Same with tracking your calories, the food that you eat, making the excuses to not work out, your poor work-life balance, deciding to whether you're going to stay at home or whether you're going to stay at work, or come home with your work-life balance. Whatever the situation is that particular situation helping you or is it harming you? And we must be able to build that resilient mindset in terms of, okay, I can't be drawn again to that negative side of life. The coping mechanisms that I employ to help me get through. If I keep doing that, I'm going to keep on that self-pity, that victim mentality path. And that is not going to help me. What I need to do is be more resilient and be more aware and say, no, this is not helping me. This is in fact going to set me back. So I need to be able to channel and take control of my adversity, take control of the curveballs, take control of the punches in the faces, and I need to become more resilient. And all of these 3 strategies are based on you building this force field around you, if you like, so that when life hits you, the better your force field, the better in play that you, the coping mechanism, the resistance coping mechanisms that you have, the resilience that you build up, the stronger your force field, the better you can handle situations in life. Meaning the more that you can focus on what you can control on and let go of the things that you can't. And now this is a big reason about why people yo-yo up and down in their fitness and health, why they get their work-life balance wrong. Inconsistency, lack of control, lack of clarity, lack of resilience. And it all kind of comes together in a cauldron and we create this path for ourselves. So to become more resilient, okay, we must focus, in summary, on understanding that life isn't a bed of roses and that we must accept there will be curveballs, there will be adversity. Number 2, having the ability to just focus on what we are in control of and paying attention to the light side of things rather than being drawn to the things that are out of our control and draw towards the negative. And lastly, is whatever you're doing helping you or is it harming you? Alright guys, if you kind of like this stuff and you want to focus on yourself more, our 5-day Fire It Up challenge starts Monday, okay, where we're diving deep into you becoming a much better version of yourself for your health, your mental and emotional well-being, okay? That's the aim overall, is to give you more consistency, more control, and more clarity. Links in the bio, it's completely free. Have a good day.